How are we going there? Yeah, I'm just talking to myself the last 5 minutes. That's great, isn't it? So we've so I'm a little bit late starting because, well, yeah, actually, let's go and turn it on to seeing this. Here we go. So I've tried to start doing the undo. I was like winding up a little post today in the community tab of YouTube. Then I accidentally deleted that, which was quite fun. Because I was trying to save it as a draft for later, and this is like mobile phone's like a bloody dickhead. I don't know why recently I was trying to get into the YouTube app and it automatically like showed me shorts, and I'm like, no, excuse me. That's a wasted thing they're doing. That's being done. Okay, if I wanted to watch anything, videos or shorts, I would have clicked the tab, mate. That's my personal opinion. I find that if you're Raspberry fan, there's a lot of Raspberries cheap shops. Actually about the same as they are in the food shop as they are in the supermarket. Then it's up to you to figure out the quality. Oh, okay then. So, sure. Don't say it. Chat messages. Is what I find out today. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of Raspberry. I probably would actually like a variant of Raspberry. I'm just not like when I say Raspberry, it's usually red raspberries. Just make sure all on the right page. Because I don't know, maybe your idea of raspberries is different than my idea of raspberries. You know what I mean? It's how sometimes it feels like. Okay, after you guys have done reading upon my mess of a code, and it doesn't work yet, so I probably should have said that before in case someone does want to copy it. I probably need to store this item's name. So I'm like, ow, shit, I can't believe it. I mean, maybe I don't need to. Because what I'm trying to do here is tell it to remove the last added thing and then go, and then the next problem is that I have to go to the next last added thing. So right now, we just have one step undo button. So if I put this in here, I'll go grab this. Let's grab all this. Put that on there, and yeah, this stuff file's got a name to it, and then we can just do that. And then see how it crashes. I also want to show you guys something else too. So we gotta grab this. Grab a bit of sheep milk. We can grab it again. There we go. And boom. And then we got an empty jug back. I actually really like that. That's up there as well because, well, that'd be the most efficient way. And then we can undo that. And crash the game once again. I'm glad I didn't use merging, you know? After I eventually add in a amount. So upset. So what I gotta do is find a point that in this position that it doesn't really use the array. I don't know if I gotta implement more into using the array or not. I think I might have to. Because currently it doesn't go by using the array. It's disjointed, so it's basically I must have put an item somewhere. Oh yeah. I must have sent an item somewhere. Hey, bad phone. You've lost your noise purposes. Look at a little coffee over here. Drinking that coffee. Still make them one more cup. They're probably like, I think they're having a hard time sharing, you know? All the dogs on my lady desk. Which it's understandable. Oh yeah, I've actually built the little dogs for the house together as well. I got the walls in the house and the roof like glued together. Now I just gotta join them together by wish. But I also don't have like the walls, the roof walls, I guess in a way you could probably call it. Yeah, I haven't really put them in yet. You don't want to work out that map, you know. Now I was trying to go here, use this code to see if I can, what is it called? Figure out how to connect the display and all that. So the order this goes in is this one's first, then it goes to the item slot display. Whenever we want to do this. Oh boy. I'm glad it is like that, isn't it? On items change, I got 2 display changes. Whoops. And this one's also first too, depending on what axis you want to go. That's nice. This one's probably accessed more than anything. Just a hint. Oh no, maybe not. Oh wow, okay. I mean, it still goes in the same loop. But this one might be interesting to have a look at. I just noticed that, yeah, I knew this was a mess, you know? Like, walking into this, I knew, oh, whoops, it was a mess. That this whole toy system is a completely utterly a mess. But I will actually look into that a bit more because I think that might be, you know, the gold mine I desire. But I think I gotta use this more than anything. If I was to use anything to figure out how to do the undo, I think that will probably be what I use. Because that's sometimes what you gotta do with some code, I feel like. Is that you gotta look upon what you already got and then use it and then try to recycle it into a different form. Yeah, that's how I've been done a lot of my coding. Don't know if that's the best attitude to go in or not, but I feel like out of all, I feel like that has been like a really good thing to learn. Own sourdough starter once again. Second time. Technically it's the 3rd time actually, yeah, 3rd time. Excuse me, does this look like the internet to you, mate? Whoops, wait. Oh. Oh well. I'm just gonna diso that and see what the hell is it doing. Out spam once again. That's bad. My external Wi-Fi that is not the LAN cable is not lighting up. It's great, isn't it? Oh yeah. Everything about that is already public. Oh, I'm gonna get to Wobbledogs now, actually. Or maybe I'll have to stand up and fix that. Yes. Probably will. I'll also move the... Oh, no, I gotta show you guys camel slice. Whoops, I'm being mean and cool. I've also set up the assembly table up there. So we're not gonna fully, like, assemble from scratch, like cooking everything. We're just gonna pick it up from the floor because, well, that's what I got all over the floor for. Or maybe we'll make it from scratch, I don't know. Okay, here we go. And then we go boom. I guess might want a bit of dark in there too. Here you go, darkness. Enjoy it all. Camel. Milk. Dark. White. We got the tribid of caramel slices. Now, I'm pretty sure I might have only seen like this once. There we go. So I have to, so I designed it in a way so you can't just randomly pick it up to where you gotta click on it at least once or interact with it once and then you get your caramel slice. Look at this. Boy. So we go here, here. So you can't, now you can pick it up. Like that, if you wanted to. But we can't, if I do this correctly, I can't pick it up. Oh, I shouldn't be able to pick it up. Maybe I didn't program for that yet. No, probably haven't. So we did this, and then we did this. See how I can't pick it up? Actually, that's a really cool idea, because then I don't think it, you see, I don't think it's been, I don't know, maybe a while. Yeah, see how it goes more dark? Oh my god. That's so cool. Then we want white. So yeah, I've done that with the scones as well. I must have forgot to do it with the biscuit base, because it looks like, oh no, yeah, I didn't do it with the biscuit base and the caramel. White. So you know we can't pick it up, so I'm pressing F and nothing's happening. White and milk. And then we're gonna do that and then see how it goes dark and then boom. This is for me. This whole slice. I still gotta do the cut slice, so then you bring the slice over to the cutting board and then you get slices. I'll need to really still fix up the amount. I'm gonna have to get that done, you know, if I wanna do some stuff with it. I'm going to Wobbledogs now. As I showed you guys the goods. Okay, I'm slice. Alright, I still need to fix up the internet. Here and noise. Yep. Okay, is that working again? Hi, no, I the one. There we go, I definitely got it now. I haven't got a keyboard dog yet, but see it or not, I can see it in a demo. It's there. I'm my keyboard off. They're not having at least 172. God, got to catch up to me. Oh, it's long surpassed. What am I on about? Am I even going to be able to catch it? There we go. Should be good now. Hello, buddies! Oh my god. There we go. There's extra over here piling about. I don't know why you're sad, just, you know, I don't want those days where you feel like didn't really want to do much. Felt relaxed, you know? So I guess I ended up playing a lot of Winwell. Really what happened there. I don't know what call them all that too. Extra 2! What the hillbillies, mate? Get off your back. You gotta eat something, mate. Ah, there we go, buddy. Here you go. Have a diner. Become big and... Oh, okay. It's sleepy times. Alright. Fair enough. Ate something now. Sleepy time. Speaking of which, I haven't ate something. I guess I ate breakfast this morning. Dark blue. A cold hard reminder of what color you once was. That's what it was all meant to be. Goose. Oh, getting dunked in the head, mate. A light brown. I'm pretty sure he's even gone later. I guess to eat that, you might as well. Bear. Have a very good day. Temptation. Can't this sometimes. Hello, bear. If we're not paying attention, that's probably how the conversation sounds to me. Sometimes that's how it goes. And I didn't really, like, today, I didn't really feel like, you know, like, winding into, like, social events that you can clearly see, like, I didn't want to wind into, like, situations, like, oh my god. Like, what was going on in the shops today, like, I would not like to be, like, severely, like, in the position where you don't like to interact with people at all, you know. Oh, Blend was sitting on the chair. I mean, Burger. I mean, like, not like interact with people. Like, there's a difference between, you know, interacting with somebody who serves you coffee. I want to, you know, to interacting with somebody who's trying to sell you something. Or that's trying to get you in an environment that, yeah, you're not going to talk until someone needs help, you know. It's like a big thing for at least my problem with dyslexia is that kind of hard to understand, you know, people sometimes. Are you guys gonna be able to hear sound now? Don't know. Doggy sounds. Maybe. He's a grumpy boy, Mr. Blue over here. I mean, Mr. Dark Blue. Or just called Dark Blue. I don't know. Ah, bite it. Good boy. Bite it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't encourage bad habits. I guess as long as it's with the food. Don't bite other doggies, okay, mate? They're your mates, not your biting not your toys. Sometimes you do gotta release the anger out or something, but not your mates, okay? That's why you have boxing bags. That's why we got this here for, okay? No, I don't think... No, blue, the dark blue doesn't make it. There you go, mate. Is this gonna make you feel better? This is how to become popular with dogs. Give them some good pats. No, I do mean that. I need some random dogs. When I do that to them, when I start doing that. It's a bit more harder to interact with other dogs around I am now compared to where I used to be, but I do see more dogs hanging around. I mean, you just be nice and ask. Like, yeah, I do. Like, someone brought up a good point where you should ask if you can interact with a dog before interacting with that dog, which is fair enough. And I will do that too. Like, interact with, like, I can understand what you do want to ask if they interact, because then, yeah, dog might not even like being pat too much, you know? Most dogs do like the attention, and it's like sometimes with cats, some cats like water and some cats don't. Like there would be a cat that would like being taking a swim, you know, and who wants that more of attention. And then the same with dogs. There's some dogs that don't want that attention. Like every animal is an individual. That's why a lot of time with dog breeds, it's a lot of time dog breeds have this more favorable behavior that they breed in, rather than behaviors that I guess it's expected more and more favorable within the breed than it being the breed itself. Because then you can also have another dog that basically, oh no, Extra's getting old. Basically, Extra could have good, could be a dog good at rounding up sheep. But maybe, you know, let's say that. But you can clearly say that, you know, in theory, they aren't the type of breed, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you can have, like, small dog. Like, corgis are bleed, I heard, in dogs. And some of them probably, some of them would some of them would do a good job and some of them won't. Like, it's pretty insane to always be, like, have those corgis that actually that close to the sheep. And they went on, and when they were allowed out, they did want to went out and, like, herd them. Like, it was so cool. Like, it's a pretty interesting thing, isn't it? Because they weren't quite trained to herd at all. Like, they were meant to just be house pets. That's a lot of times how a lot of it's organized around there. They must not have a lot. They must have ones of guard dogs must have far less. I don't know. I've never really seen one that would probably be considered similar size to where I used to be on, like, as a kid. I think at one point they probably did have horses where I was, but I guess I didn't like horses, so that's how that happened to that. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they're good for their thing. Like, let's say if you go in the more mountain regions on level ground, yeah, we probably would favor a horse, or even like smaller rivers or something like that. You probably would favor a horse over machinery. Like, let's say you had a river through your land where a horse can easily go through. But if let's say it's just up to, like, oh, above your ankles a bit, that's still enough to be pretty annoying to a bike, to a motorbike, or any other type of vehicle, because, yeah, that'd be really hard to cross. Like, then that's probably when you want horses. A bus is becoming an adult, and he's become lighter. Oh my god. All these dogs trying to work against me. I guess it's probably clear by now. Driftwood. Drifting. Yeah. I don't know, that one doesn't work well. Oh, man. I feel like that's extra. Extra's right here, but oh, okay, I'm surprised. Get in there, mate. Feed yourself. Oh, welcome to Extra's secret lab. Just ignore everything you see in here, okay? I'm feeling this one probably was the one howling because they were so hungry. Okay, I try to get them to look after themselves, but yeah. Same time, I can't tell if this turned light or darker. You know, yesterday I ended up getting like a cutter that does ribbons of my chocolate. I haven't ended up using it yet because I forgot about it this morning. I actually made another coffee, but then I didn't have much time to do that. But why? You know, like one thing was annoying me when looking at like the prices of land. Like, it's so annoying. That's like outrageous the pricing of that. Why does it cost? Okay, so when you buy a block of land in Australia, and probably everywhere else too, that's depending on where you are, or a lot of the Western world, I'm guessing by the look of this. When you buy a block of land with a house on it, a typical like suburb house, you know, that one story family house, yeah, it costs you about $1,000, yeah. $1 million, I mean. Taking off a few zeros there. But you know that block of land? Oh, if you think the house is the thing that costs you the most, you be wow. It's the block of land that costs 80% of that. That is so ridiculous. Like, oh my god. To the point of where 200,000 is a reasonably low price. Like, oh my god. And that's somewhere out in the sticks, basically. Oh my god, that is so ridiculous. Oh, those two might be from the same parent. I hate the idea of that because the price of land is really the thing that went outrageous. Mate, it's okay to be stressed out over here. I'll give you the pats. All the pats. It's a bit interesting to see that the yellow ones have yellow kiwi fruit have like risen in popularity a bit more. Oh no, start the witchel. I guess you can stay here. Time to start the feeding. Oh, actually, you're right there. I'll feed you up a little bit, mate. Oh. Why do we go with this bugger? Speedy, yes, sure. Get in there, Speedy. I'm a bit of a violent person. Or violent person is Bulldog. Speedy. First moments of life is this me feeding them their elders. Okay, and getting crushed by older dogs. There we go, Speedy. Enjoy it. Eat it all, mate. Eat it all. Oh, extra two. Well, I guess you gotta be like your father, parent somehow. Or great distant relatives. This Kiwi here has become the worker. Don't know. They're probably gonna end up staying up here. Some might want to be loner dog. I don't know. Fine if you want some alone time, mate. I guess some of them get overwhelming. And look who has a wife. Extra. Oh yeah. We've really doomed this dog every single time when we call them snacks. Oh, sleepy times. It is sleepy times. Oh, Speedy is interested in the golden orb. This is all our lifetimes. This is how all dogs end up in it by the end night. Someday that'd be you in that little orb. You'll stop. Oh my god, this is getting weird. Oh, I like the look of that. Just wants to howl once again. Having a party, man. They're all having a party. Oh god, it became darker once again. I guess there must be all the tape they're getting. So what's making them lighter as well? Yeah, makes sense. Whoop! I'm knocking him in the ass with this. Whoop, sorry mate. There we go. Textures become immortal. Dark blue, mate, you're gonna eat something, mate. Hold it. Although I have to take my own advice, so I haven't eaten lunch. Should be fine. Famous last words, as the good old saying goes. You will eventually see if I'm not fine. I guess I got chocolate. Well, what I was saying. Like, I wanted to find some, like, fruit, you know? But still, I'm not a big fan of what's, like, in the commercial shops, you know? It's gonna be really hard to wait for the video line. Oh my god, it's so cool when I get that going. And that's how it is with seasons, I guess. Yeah, that's like one of the most food I've ever really liked. I have to try to get my sister to eat it. She probably will like them. I don't know. Depends if she likes that kind of sour, but I guess. But she does generally like sour. I reckon if you like sour, it's worthwhile trying them if you get to come by them. The Dingo limes. There was two different flavors to them as well. I guess the closest to describe it's sort of like banana, because with bananas you have two distinct different flavors usually, and then ones that are very similar to those. Like compared to your usual ones you get from the shop, I'm pretty sure they are two distinctly different. If you look at I think the one starting with C, can't remember the name, and the ladyfingers, they're two very distinct ones from each other, I believe I'm not mistaken. Basically, I've encountered most finger limes tasting really good that I like them as. I've also encountered red ones that were a bit more like mandarins or oranges. But usually the most time they're a bit more like the sour of like a lime. I've encountered them, the finger limes. I just wanted to talk about bananas there. With that energy, like you have some of those as well. I really like the ones I really like most of are the bananas that I have had. Probably should get the lady fingers again, go at them, but I really like the gold fingers and then the wed one, the wed drakes, I think they're called. No, I don't think that's the name of them, but the wed ones, like they're like the top two I like. Speaking of which, I haven't had much of the wed ones that I've gotten. Only one thing I don't like about bananas is that I'm not a big fan of them being soft. That's my own problem then and there. Probably have to investigate and all that, but is that they don't last very long. They go for being like white really fast, you know? Like yeah, I'll try to get them green. Even though I'm not gonna eat them like right away. I don't know, I've been getting into them more than apples, you know? Like apples are all white. I reckon most time when I have apples, yeah, I like every apple, but I don't really like truly want to have it. Like I'm not gonna like. There's one time with an apple variety that I actively went out and got some without being like, oh yeah, I might as well have an apple. You know, like I actually generally like wanted it. It was one time like everyone was surprised. Like I don't know why. I just really like this variety of apple when I was young. This was I don't know the variety now, but fresh apples that they got, they must have really got a variety that I really liked, you know, like Papa liked. Like, you know, to the point of where you like a fruit that you're actively going to get it, that you're putting the work into getting it. Because that's the relationship with Dingo limes. Like, and like, there's a relationship like that where you actively like it, and there's one where you like it. Like, I like them. I'm pretty sure, yeah, after like that bananas come in that category where, yeah, I might as well get some because, well, I like them. But I'm not like going to get it every ins and outs if I don't come by, you know. I'm not I'm more likely to go out of my way to get finger limes. Like that's the scale of what we got here than I am to get those different types of bananas. Like they're really nice. I'm gonna go to markets again in the morning. Yeah. Morning markets. I guess this feeds you, I guess. Oh, forgot about this one. Yeah, that's how I feel like it's like, yeah, I will get them when I see them. If I see them in the markets and I don't have any, I'm likely gonna get them. I didn't get them last week because I had some in the bowl. They're still there. They've been there for 3 weeks. Like, I don't know. I like them, you know, but I guess it is probably the ADHD that I probably have because, well, good old genetics is behind that. It's just be like, yeah, you know, like, you don't want to have something all the time, especially since it doesn't have addicting stuff in it. Is likely to have, you know, the non-addicting stuff in it, so yeah. I need to have some one of bananas later on before they get over wide. The small ones we ended up getting because I don't really want really big ones. Like same with the apples. I got really small apples and I still didn't go at them. So annoying, you know. Ugh, it makes me frustrated to think about that. Because actively, yeah, I want to have those. I even want to have apples, but at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna go really out there. I'm pretty sure the bloodlines end up going off to. They must have had those all come at a certain time. But probably the only bad side about those. I reckon. I reckon they all seem to be like it's been uncanny how they all came at. I think they're all about the same time. Were they? Oh, extra pumped out one of these capsule things on me. Oh wow, we can actually teach them how to do it. What the hell, please? What tiger? Poor dude. This is your blow. Don't bite him. There's plenty of other places you can go if you can't stand in a room together. You're right, mate. This dude is having a day, you know, having a moment. I still gotta bleed that other guy, don't I? Oh, we can bleed him with this dude, can't we? Yeah. Like this dude, there's a guy at the market that I go to that sells a lot of apples, like apple variety. Like, I want to get into it, like see if I can find a nice apple from that guy, from those people. But you know, not really that big on apples in a way. I sure just like how the way they eat it most times. I don't know. I like them, but it's not like I think I like them. So I really have a strange relationship with them, don't I? He's turning darker. Good, little bugger. Good. But that's as dark as you're gonna get. This is a sad set of affairs. You're gonna be alright up here, mate. You can go down the tunnel if you wanna see people. Or see other fellow dogs. Which is fair if you do. And then fair if you don't. Like, that's okay. Yeah, my finger lamp's still flamming. It hasn't, the flowers haven't opened up yet. But they are getting more flowers upon them as well. I don't think they should be floating anytime soon. Oh yeah, Tiny's becoming an adult. In theory, I don't think that. I think they have to wait longer. Most saddest thing ever. Yeah, you know, like for like prospects if I enough money to choose where I live, I want you to go like in an apartment or you know go out somewhere in the sticks a bit more on your own place. I want to do that, you know, like get in the position where you make sure your place isn't going to burn down from bushfires and that you aren't too far away from everything. Like I want to live in a place like that, you know, than to live in the annoying car dependent suburbs were too far away from everything. I hate that American style, like, oh my god. And that's basically born racism. I'm like, well, you know, somebody get your Americans jealous out there. You know, we can actually choose the color paint of our roofs and walls in Australia. Yeah, that's just something to get you guys jealous out there. Like, why the hell would you ever? Like, I would not. I would be so angry if I end up buying that much for a house if our prices go anything by. It's probably worse, actually. Let's be honest. Like, why? Why would you not be angry? I would be furious if you can buy a house like that and you barely can do anything with it. You know? Bear! We got a bear. I really like bear's lilac. Yeah, it'd be a lilac. That's what kind of color it would be. I actually really like the purple. Okay, now let's do some bleeding instead of I guess hang on, I'll still be talking all day and long. Talking your head off. Still here. Talking every moment. I wanted this one. Kind of insane that we're almost at like 150. I did not expect that. I don't remember what video I said something about that in. I think it might be one of the played up ones, you know. It's the type of game where you go through things. Go through things and emerge out a completely different person. I feel like, yeah, you know, like below 100 seems like getting like the 10s were like a huge, bigger deal. It still is a big deal, but you know what I mean? It felt like it's slower. That's the words I was looking for. You know, it was like going for like an interview thing, like online, over like digital. I don't want to mention the name of the software because, well, I don't want to any mention of it. No, I'm kidding. You can kind of guess what I used. And and then like wanted me to read something out loud. I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And then I end up reading it to myself. But still, the same reason is that there's a reason why I don't really read things is because I can't understand what I'm reading right in front of me. Even if I read it 50 times, I will still never have a clear understanding of it. Poor dude doesn't. This poor dude, he has 3 eyes or just 3 spots. I don't know. Is that meant to be a reference to something that I don't know of? I feel like it could be. It might be. Because I think it was something that it could be a reference to something that I ended up, like, a movie that I didn't end up with really getting to watch. I could be wrong. Actually, he looks like he has 3 eyes. Let's go with 3 eyes. He's got 3 eyes. He can see everything. He can see you standing right there. I don't know. I may put me oh, you're doing something weird. That's fair enough. No one can see you. I'm making golden boys. Yeah, starting off today with being a mess. Oh, hello! Welcome back. I'm pretty sure I remember you from last time. Things like the memory is not that much of a sieve. And that's kind of like a downer on myself. That's not a very nice word to always use. Although that could have been there for ages. It's kind of bad as well. That's usually how it goes. Like, you know, like in like, I think, yeah, sure. I think in Titch, like, hold you a bit more when someone's trying to talk to you. Hey, where you going? I'm trying to click on you and he's like, bye, I'm out of here. God, never knew it was that horrible. Oh god, the words even get more dark and negative. Oh, I really like Easy Yellow. He sees it all, everything, known to man. And dog. I forgot the most important one, known to man and dog. Or maybe they're just dog. Oops. Going overboard to the other screen and scrolling down. He's just having one of those days where you just put your head against the wall and be like, well, I'm done thinking today. That's just me thing. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty common. Let's do that. Let's go with you. This little fella up here. And this bugger. Same time, you know, I want them to be dark. I want them to have a darker body. But still really hard to always do that. They also don't want them too big because, well, you know, I'm not trying to go for werewolves here. Oh, he wants to fly away from me. Not fair. Wow, still going for the dark. Noises. Noisy little fellas. I don't know why the barking still doesn't annoy me. I kind of like the barking, you know. Yes, it really changes the game when you add in sounds to a game. As someone who's like developed them, as soon as you put that sound in the game, oh my god, the game goes from being cool to being epic. Is the best way of explaining it. Oh wow, he's got really, one of them's got really cool neo pink ears, the look of it, color nation. He's got a big nose. He's got a pink nose, not a weird nose. I don't know his name in future names. I can't read the future. Could be anything. And I'm pretty sure there's like 3 episodes of backlog, I think. Well, he's a little bit different. Let's go click on him. Oh no, he's missing a paw. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna be discriminating against him, poor little fella. Oh wow, what happened there? Love missing paw. Because I want them to have good quality of life, you know. Ends up missing a paw, then I won't be an asshole and throw them to the corner. I will look after them if they end up missing a paw. Missing a leg or something. Oh, he's bouncing around like a wild dog. I guess it makes sense, all wild. In the end, let's go. Oh no, he's missing one in front. Testing how much I'm paying attention. This is. Oh, make sure that I'm watching from my end for a moment. That sounds like a pretty poor question. One, I should already know that. He's got one leg missing on the front too. This is a sad set of affairs. Why do they give you such a cool genetics, guys? Oh, what happened to you, mate? You alright? You look like you're by kicking yourself and it looks like it hurt. Oh. Well, you ended up a completely different colour than we all were expecting. Like, if this was on the colours that you're expecting, then wow, okay, you must be a genius. I guess after that last one, yeah, maybe it'll end up on your list, but then, yeah, not from the start it wouldn't have been. Until then. We get some tea. Oh yeah, this doesn't pick up the tea sound. I know, there was clear things like a bloody plane going over me that you probably don't want to hear all the time, but then you probably end up being like me and forget that the planes exist. Oh yeah, pretty sure that I was watching somebody who had a pretty strange noise that sounded a lot like a plane. I'm like, it's a plane, and then it's like, oh yeah, they're probably not over the flight path where they are. That just goes to show how used to them I am, because, well, I've been near them for way too long. Not that bad. This is pretty useful if you ever want to go anywhere by plane. You know, I much prefer, like, the train system to go around Australia, but hey, you gotta get what you got. Gotta use what you got sometimes, don't you? Because to me, when I think about a train to go from capital city to all the capital cities, I think about that as more of a mid-tier compared to, like, you have the bus. which is an awful experience, I've heard. I haven't gone on it yet, lucky enough, but I haven't really left one of two states yet, so I was gonna say I haven't gone very far deep into them, but that'd be a lie. I have gone pretty deep in both two states, the only two states I've been in. And I guess I'm always, and like, I've been down to Sydney, so yeah, I'm already telling her that much, isn't it? Two states that I've been to. I feel like Sydney tends to be a very common one, like, that you would have went to at one point. Living in Australia, or if you're not, well, fair enough. That's more likely you're living out in the middle of nowhere. But I've been in positions where, or hear stuff where it's like kind of inconvenient getting to the airport. It's the best thing about living in the airport, not inconvenience. And you kind of know what you're doing around the airport as well. More, I feel like you're more confident around like extras trying to bash you down. You're more confident around that airport. I like extras trying to fight this guy. He's like, get out of my road. There you go, mate. He doesn't want to go around, which is fair. I didn't expect anything more or less of extra. Oh, well. Oh my god, he's doing the corgi lay down. Look at him go. I didn't realize he was a corgi. He must be like a corgi. There we go, that's a better one. My birdie shoes stink now. Too much information again, that one probably was. Like, I took off my shoes after coming back. From, like, small adventures. I'm not like, it's not the first time taking them off, but I had to take them off to put pants on instead of tights. Because I want pockets, And still then, the pockets that I have in my pants are, like, pretty poor. I'm surprised that the shorts I ended up with, denim shorts, had pockets in them. Like, they're pretty decent pockets. They could fit my whole phone in there. Like, oh my god, that's what I wear. That's actually one of the most painful things that I've had, like, when walking around, is when you hit your fingers, the top of your fingers, against your phone. Like, that is awful when you do that. Hurts so much every time I've done that. Okay. Instead of making noises, I should get rid of these. Okay, we're all good now. I wonder if it blocks out those noises. I feel like sometimes I end up talking a lot. Like, real fast. Like a bullet train, I guess. That's how it goes. I need to have this tea. It's still warm. SD Ironcraft teapot, yeah. I went to a cafe today that sells like some baked goods as well, and now I'm like thinking, I just want to make. I need to add more baked goods into my game, into one coffee at a time. But I kind of want to add more gameplay stuff in this, so then you can like get orders in. I feel like that's a great place to start off with, and before I add more stuff in. At the same time, sometimes it's best to work into what you want to do rather than what you don't want to do, I find. I like went for like an interview, like that online interview I went for. Feels like I've given like the answer of someone who has you know, basically had the experience I have with working in game development of, yeah, you're gonna encounter stuff that you might not want to do, but then you just gotta do it. And then you're gonna encounter something that might happen when you least expect it. You can counter anything. It might be the same old thing, but it might not be. It's basically as I gave. That's how I always feel like, because, you know, doing any work, yeah, you might do the same old thing, but then you might encounter something that's unexpected. Oh my god, I really like this brown. And something you don't see coming. And you just gotta be ready for that. Because it's inevitable that you do. I spend way too much time game development. And yeah, I've already knocked out one game, What's Outside, which is an itch.io if you have not seen that one or played it. Like, it's basically a survival shooting one where you can come back to at any moment and get into really easy. That was my goal with that one, and I did it pretty well. That was always the goal, was that I wanted something that you could easy get into and easy get out of if needed, but still have like decent ones. But I don't also I also hate playing games where you have like one life if you get hit once and it's over. Like, oh my god. That really annoys me when playing this type of games. So I always wanted to make sure that, you know, make it so that you don't get one hit and die, you know? It's one thing I wanted to eliminate. It's the same with one coffee at a time. Like, Plate Up is a good example of why, of like, having one item hold at a time is annoying. But I kind of like the idea of, you know, holding multiple items so you'd be able to plan ahead, and somehow all these dogs lost their feet. Lost their, oh, I'm sorry, mate. Lost their front paws. Yeah. Oh well. Gotta look after them. Gotta treat them well. Can I do the previous mistakes? Wow, okay. It makes me feel mean now. Yeah, you know. That's one thing I want to do with one coffee at a time, was that I wanted to focus it on making the food itself, like making the cool recipes more than speed. Like, Plate Up is about speed and automation to me when I look at that. And you got a lot of games that are about speed and efficiency, but I feel like I want to make something that's a bit more casual, that isn't just about the speed. And a lot of time I find for those ones that carry things one-handed, yeah, it's easy probably to program, which is the reason why a lot of people do that. And fair enough. There's plenty of things I've done that feels like, yeah, this is easy for me to program. And I'm not going to make this too much more complicated if it's not that well needed. And then it's like, yeah, I want to make something that, you know, with one coffee at a time, make something that's, you can just carry multiple stuff. And it's just something that's nice to make things. Hopefully I get that flow right, you know? I'm still trying to get a Steam page for What's Outside. Don't know how well that's gonna go, I feel like, but I don't know. You don't know how well things are gonna go. I have to still set up my website, you know? Someday I'll do that. I mean, it's there. You're not seeing it. Oh. Extras, playing around. Oh no, extra 2! I feel like extra 2. We can give him more immortal jugs, I guess. There's plenty in the hole. There's plenty left over, sorry. Let's bring him out. There we go. Extra 2. Open. There you go, mate. Oh, stick it. Yeah, there was a max amount. The next one I might do might be a default. Because we haven't done a default for a while. I'm meant to have at least one default in most of the time. I've been long overdue for a default dog. So we won't be attached to them as much when they will be sacrificed. Their souls eternally eaten by extra their god. I mean, they're older. Or maybe this is always extras, you know, extras cold. Maybe we don't even know the true extent of how far this goes. Oh well. Extra could be a secret mastermind and we wouldn't know. Where did he ended up? Oh, he's gone darker. Good. Or at least to a nicer colour. I don't know if darkness is really gone anywhere. Oh. He's bored as hell. Here you go, mate. Oh no. Oh, here's the stash of eggs. I was thinking, yeah, we have to get more eggs, but I don't know. Oh, bye, mate. Oh, bear's already on it. Well, we like those browns. Just keep the browns. Good little bugger. Teenager, get back here. Come on. They're devouring. Target two, might as well put them away. There we go. Helpful. Get in here. Get in the tunnel. Default dog. Get in there. Extras here. Oh god, helpful, you better watch out. Devour. Become part of the cult. What? You gotta eat it, mate. Good. Oh no, he's choking. Oh no. Excuse me, mate. Eat it. Good little bugger. Finally. Now he's got taste for the dog. Yeah, I like the look of that. Excuse me, mate? No. Only the flesh of the dead dogs is what you can eat. I mean, nothing. uh, come on, Speedy. Trying to dig in the face. There you go. Excuse me, does that look like a dog leg, mate? I mean, does that look like that? I don't want you to eat lasagna. I don't need you to be a big dog. Good little bugger, good. Extra smells it all. There's still a head over here. Whoever wants it. Oh, Buster's on its way. On his way. I'm gonna get these two. I want to do these two together since they're very similar. I forgot the word chat today. I probably should be doing thumbnails for these ones, but now, you know, now it's like a big tower of videos with no thumbnails. Because the reason why I went off doing the thumbnails was, like, at the period of time, stuff was happening. Like, when it went off, computer had a moment, you know. I don't know. I still don't think it's properly fixed. Touch wood. It hasn't gone off for a little while. Like that. Like it did once before. Now he's been out in the sun getting that tan and sunburn and skin cancer. That's gonna hit you like a truck, mate. Especially if you like, it has to be a huge thing for foreigners to come over, and if they're spending a long period of time, especially in Australia, I reckon. Because UV is pretty bad here. Around in Australia itself, like, oh my god. Like, right now, yeah, you probably can go outside and have no sunscreen on. But in the middle of summer, don't even think about going outside if you don't going to put sunscreen on. It's how bad it is. Say you can get away with it, but not for very long either. But I usually go out at this period of time with a long sleeve jacket on. I might even like put both long sleeve jacket on and sunscreen on, you know. Like this long sleeve jacket is designed to block out 50 SPS, you know. Like it's meant to be equivalent of having that on. Sunscreen on. I think that's the right wording for it. The kind of jacket I'm wearing. And it's also a bit waterproof as well. So if it starts raining all of a sudden, well then what's underneath won't be wet. Or as wet as it could be if I wasn't wearing it. I mean, it's not completely rainproof. It really gets going, then you're wet. But it's not like you're going to be soaping wet if you had something else on, you know. Almost finishing off another little kelpie dog with the first year. Maybe we'll go on that one. I also got distracted and decided to make these little dogs a pillow. I gotta stuff that up. Same with the little dog. That's the point I'm up to. Is giving them life. Now dogs, well, so hard to not think about, oh, what kind of comic. But then I have to think out storylines, won't I? Got ideas, but story's a different thing. And you gotta figure out what kind of time. Because I still gotta do the art comic as well. It's more track. I've done some work on it. It has just stand around and done nothing. And nothing done to it. Ugh. There we go. Wow, okay, speaking about random colours. This one's a random colour as well. He's bouncing backwards. The little coffee cups keeping the dog distracted. Oh no, they just went on the keyboard now. With the coffee cup. At least I don't have anybody coffee together on my keyboard. I really like that photo. The photo looks so cute. With the little dogs on my keyboard. Drinking coffee together. I was thinking of making them a little teacup as well. You know, like a proper teacup. With a bit of like the golden wool in there, because that would look more like brown, black tea. I don't know if I have enough brown wool to fill it up, like another coffee cup as well. I guess then it'll be empty and they can put their nose into it. Or at least one of them can. Or a few of them can, I guess, depending on how big their noses are. Yep, up to weird stuff. Okay, extra 2 is learning too much from their elder. No extras right there. Oh my god, no. Somebody's hungry, I'm guessing. They're excited about the feast. But you're a bit too eager, mate. That's a problem. I like how this one does have the similar colorations and the similar like pattern as well to a corgi. I haven't made very many of them yet, haven't I? I have to got one corgi out of all the copies I made. I do have the golden border collie as well. They look really cool. Really interesting to see how close they are by color pattern when you do it like that. When you make them out of the crochet. But I can even beam the corgi into a closer pattern to the border collie. Like what you assume typical border collie patterns are. Oops. Clicking on things. On the other side. Bleed. Not intentional at first, but then some things go whoops, I clicked the button, you know? But that was more intention within it than oh whoops, I clicked the button. Yeah, also like yeah, so my last bike pedals were broken, so I didn't ride the bike today. So I had to walk. I was picked up at like the end of the day, and then we went to like the bike shop. Or I guess I got coffee first, then went to the bike shop. I did a bit of like shopping for stuff I need. And then we ended up putting the bike pedals on. And they use the spanner to like, or not, I guess, yeah, it would be spanners. Listen, I end up calling them. I think they have 50 bloody names for themselves too, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we ended up, I had to like unlock it with that as well. To get them on. Took a bit of effort to figure out which way to go on which pedal. But apparently it was different. It must be looking onto the right side. Seems to be the way it is done up. Right side of the bike when you're on it. Then you had to loosen it up like that. Look a bit of work till you get the first one. I was trying to figure out how to do that and all that, and I ended up getting the first one undone. Yeah. But now he's got better, I reckon the better pedals than he did have before. Like, he's an alright bike I end up with, but yeah, the pedals seem to be a bit lower quality. The Pacific one I went to was small, so what they had was okay or decent ones to very good ones is your choice. And I was thinking when I seen the very good ones like that better grip they were talking about, but I was thinking those look like they're gonna murder my shoes if I was to use them. Because technically the ones I'd had before murder had a bit of poked a bit of holes in some other shoes I had. which is the reason why I use the old ones on them. Actually, those ones aren't even that old. They just like go like die real good. Yep, I just spilled tea over myself like it's not that hot. I'm surprised I missed everything but me. So, you're lucky I'm not going anywhere later. Lucky I'm not going to a fancy dinner. I'll have to like really change my shirt and everything if I was going to a fancy dinner. I'm like, tell at least what the hell is going on with this poor guy? This guy's between the tug of war. Well, these guys figuring out the issues with this guy in the middle. Head button. That poor dude. They're using him to fight. I just start conversation about anything this time. I was saying because the bike shop somehow for some reason is in industrial area, which is pretty poor access from with bikes. Like it's pretty hard to get there when I ridden down there. And I was thinking that if someone noisy about parking in the wrong shop park, start talking about how the infrastructure is not made for bikes and everything like that, and talking about how it's hard to walk around. Like if I get deep into that, I'll probably scare somebody. Or I'll get along with them, one or the other. It's usually that conversation usually goes one or the other. Either I scare somebody or they're like agree with me a lot of time. A lot of time it scares the crap out of most people. But I guess that's when you talk to older people. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Like wanting walkable footpaths is like considered like a new idea, but then back before cars, everything was walkable. Like what? Oh wow, this is returns to civilization. Get in there, mate. Oh, I'm now into the wall. Sorry about that. Welcome back to civilization, or dog civilization, as I say. Oh god, I'm giving those the buggers on my keyboard ideas now, all around my desk. I mean, I've already given them enough ideas. They're starting to build houses. They've already started a construction group. I don't know exactly what it exactly is. I don't think it's a company. Especially in the way of capitalism, because well, they don't seem to be paying. They seem to be paying with their labor. Love. Oh, what are you growling about, mate? Extras angry. Oh god, extra skin bashed. Oh, nailed. I like how extras like, I want to go here, and I'm going here no matter what. I think I've bleed these other dogs enough. Oh, now I'm gonna get cold because I spilled tea on my leg. After the part that it's nice and warm, and then it sounds like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get cold. I wanted this one. I wanted to put you two together. Oh, whoops. Damn it, I gotta clean the mouse pad. Oh, I should have wiped the bottom. I will be right back on that one. Guys, get to look at the cute dogs. Alright, I'm back. I've opened up my window a bit so I can get some fresh air. Hopefully it won't get too noisy. As I say, it's getting noisy. There we go. Good for those two. I like how all the noise like arrives. As soon as he did it. I think that colour is like drastically darker. Why does that look different colour on his belly? I don't know. I'm a bit soulish now. Vulnerable around. Oh yes. The darkness. That's am I supposed to stick to those two? Oh. Just like, no, you don't get the darkness. I'll do that. I don't know what I'm having tonight. Tonight I'm not ended up cooking. Actually got some more clean to make caramel again. That's why I ended up cooking last week. I'll make that from scratch because I would like to do that one. This one should really cool. I like the brownies as well, mate. They're trying to get to my goal even closer. Oh, cool. Oh no. Oh no, you only have 4 heads. I thought, oh god, he's generated more heads. I'll do those two. Oh, you're getting darker. I might do you two. Well, then you two are the exact same. There we go. Hello, mates. Look at these buggers. I can do they can entertain you without me doing anything. Boom, zoom. Oh my god. There's a nice little close up. One of this Deskpad must be too big to be a mouse pad, so it's called Deskpad. Tends to dry off really easy too when you wet it. We'll go for those two right there. I think that one's darker. Oh god, look at him, he's got a pattern. I'm tempted. Let's go for those two. Cannons have arrived. Oh yeah, I still want to do like things I got. If I find the place that sells merino wool fabric, I want to do a tank shirt, like a tank singlet shirt. If you don't know what it is, or what I'm trying to say, like it's basically a singlet but a little figure, or a shirt, a plain t-shirt without as much with the sleeve with a little with very little sleeves. It's not like normal size of a t-shirt. I kind of like that style of shirt. And to be like basically a t-shirt but without so many sleeves, so long sleeves to it, you know. It's very good in middle summer. Yeah, I want to make one of those because I don't have many of those tank shirts around anymore. Probably the first thing first thing I want to try to do. Gotta figure out a pattern for it. Either I find a pattern or I have to make one up. And I can hand stitch it depending on how much of an ambition I have. But I really like the plain clothes. Extras is so angry right now. Oh my god. Does he sense anger? He's an angry boy. I was assuming extra is a male. That probably explains a lot of things. I'm kidding. I was a bit mean. Mild sexism. Oh, that one is. That one was a bit weird. What does feel like that sometimes is that, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting them deep stuff here. It's like I guess in a way what I'm trying to get into is that it's basically sometimes like as a kid, you know how you always get, and how a lot of people have those sayings, "Oh, boys will be boys." Like, oh my god, that's the worst thing ever. Like if a one that's considered a female or a girl in the time does the same things, they get treated very differently than if a male does it. Which is yes, what really happens because a lot of things that I did, if a male did that, they wouldn't give a shit too much. And I think I have had that situation. The way it goes when I was a young kid, man. Oh, dark blue. I'm just gonna let him die over here. Oh no, he's still going. Like, Gumpy. I'm angry. High energy. Yeah, that's always good to have. So you be able to jump on the walls and everything. Until it's not. But you have to sit down still. Oh, good job, extra two. I'm surprised that extra, I don't know, I haven't called extra in the act hasn't made more eggs. You think they would? You think they probably end up making more eggs, but I guess extra. I guess they're actually, they're both male and female. They're what's the word? Fluid, isn't it? Yeah, they're unisex. Yeah, they're both genders. I can't remember what the fancy words are now. They're both, but I would assume extra tends to be more masculine. I guess that'd be one, and I won't. Same time calling them male and females. I don't know. You know, sometimes I question it all. I might as well be calling them J. They, you know, well, a lot of things even in my language, but I try to like, you know, be more inclusive in that way. To like when someone wants to be called, you know, they, them, or like their pronouns. There we go, words like that. But you can really tell how engraved it is, and especially like how engraved it is in mine. Like, oh my god, it's insane how engraved it is. That's what a lot of probably end up getting a lot of things engraved in mine, my language, especially since it's that a lot of words that I end up using could be is a lot of, especially probably a lot of the bold Australian accent. That's what I'm after. I probably got a lot of hidden stuff engraved in that as well, in words. There's a lot of words that I don't fully realize that, yeah, it is clearly Australian slang. I think there's a lot. Like, it's clear that a lot of my language is that. I sound like I come from the middle of Australia in the bush, Australian bush. If you always get that off me, then you're not mistaken. But in fair enough, like I guess I don't sound too much like I come from. I guess until I start the surfer talk, that's when I start sounding like I come from the coast. I feel like there's one moment there where I really had that real like surfer talk at one point. Doing these videos, I don't know if you guys kind of understand what I mean by that or not. Oh yeah, this is huge. Hello mate, how are you? We have to now make a copy of you. And join you into the system. As you eventually become one for the other dogs. Be eaten by extra eventually. Or not. Maybe you get lucky. Maybe I shouldn't tell them that yet. That Fate of Darkness. Oh, Buster's getting old. Does extra smell death? Look of it. I was giving you this dude, please. I really actually like how this one looks. Same with Buster as well. Especially after, you know, doing the cool stuff, man. Oh, that one's flying. Oh no, Buster don't like me hat. Extras around. Fowling. Waiting for dinner by the look of it. Or the favorite meal. I don't know. Maybe it's not their favorite meal. Let's do you two together. I do feel like him and Darkness probably will work together as well. In the way of the coloration patterns that I desire. Yeah, I'm being mean to these bulldogs. Being fussy about how they look. I shouldn't discriminate against them all. But I am. Hard. I want to make a little kelpie dog. Australian Kelpie. Yeah, that one's so big. Did I let them one big one? Yeah, I did. Yeah, definitely did. I forgot that Goose is a big boy. Don't know where a lot of this is. It's just not being very great self-talk in this video, hasn't it? I feel like. These two. Oh, do we want the two-headed in here? Maybe. Oh, they're brown. What is the time? Oh, it's 4 o'clock in my timeline. My land. It is? He is such a strange glean. You know, I don't actually like that glean. If I'm being honest. Overall, I tend to like glean, you know. Gleans and all that colour. But there's something about that glean I just don't like, you know. I think it probably reminds me of something that doesn't look nice. See, even this glean on the body looks a bit nicer than that one. Oh yeah, camouflage is into the floor as well. He wanted to look like his surroundings. Camouflage. These dogs is enjoying life all over the place. Jumping and running. I guess sometimes you just gotta sit back and enjoy life, you know? Not much else you can do. There is not. Oh, he's got a dark blue. I was wondering why things weren't happening. That's why. I did these two so I could tell the difference, but I can't tell the difference. Kind of annoying. Hello, mate. Alright, let's go with that. I was just thinking, yeah, we don't need to see them violently bash together, but then at the same time, I'm like, most of what I'm doing here is not very family friendly. Oh no, dark blue! Oh, hang on. Oh, I forget. Dark blue and goose. Dark blue and goose, there we go. Oh yes, this is exactly what I want. But I'm not just gonna go and get the first dog here. I gotta keep on going, you know? And then we wonder why we haven't got what we want. Hmm. There we go. Why do you not go the other way? Why do you always go lighter? What is these light yellow colors or these real light colors you guys always keep bringing out on me? It's like you would never get the darkness. Yeah, probably not, but hey, might as well keep trying. Oh, you nailed, mate. That's one. I'm probably now. If you don't know what that means, it basically means another way of like you getting punched or something like that, or you getting hit. Yeah, getting hit is probably a better word of saying it. If I've said it multiple times and you're like, "What the hell do I mean by that one?" and you don't understand. Oh, we got some blue in there somewhere. Oh, there's so many multiple colors of noses and ears. Let's go with those two. Massive glitter. And none of you guys have a bit of darkness to you. Alright. Okay, we got different shades. Hmm. Oh, I don't know if that shade is darker or not. Oh, me. Yeah, that time I'm sure I clicked the thing. That's why I'm like, yeah, why are you not selecting? Tomorrow's the weekend. That's gonna be cool. Like tomorrow morning will be where the markets would be, so I can get some stuff on there. More bananas, probably. Or something else. I don't want to find the golden wine space yet. Probably I'm gonna see them one. And I missed it. That sucks. I mean, impulsivity wasn't working. I should keep an eye on the prices. Actually, thinking about it, they actually were pretty cheap, I think, back then too. I think there's possibility that little white space might be cheaper at the market small. I don't know. They are cheaper. I might as well get a pack, you know. Finally, like, have a bit of white space because I don't think I dislike them. I just don't think I, you know, really like them. They're all white. Might as well have something. I don't know. I still think I like probably like more than Dungeon Jam and something. White space jam. Well, back I ended up like getting a food limited with white space jam and then of it. It's a bit like, yeah, I handled that for a little while and then I eventually got sick from them. Same with the jam drops a lot of time with the when they're white space. It's like, yeah, I don't really hate the jam, but at the same time, you know, I don't want too much of it. I'm pretty well damn sure that they don't sell like the ham jars much more in the shops these days. I don't know. I gotta look harder because this used to be packets of like jam jobs for like supermarkets. It had a lot of jam in it. Like someone didn't short end with jam there. This is the last thing he ever did. Oh, he got a little baby tail. Just knocking out the bigger dogs. The older dogs. Oh, wow. Neutral. Come with me, Neutral. Become part of the herd. Become part of the pack. Oh, extra wanted something bigger and better. I see. Extra wanted the orb. But I gotta put that away for now, mate. Like Speedy's like mine. This is after he got trained. Probably like his in ears, nose, and body. That body just needs to be a different colour. Now I'm setting myself up for disappointment. No, I don't know why it's gone so dark today. But it has, and that's usually how it sometimes goes, I guess. And he's about to dunk himself in the nose. You alright? Is your nose okay, mate? There you go. You better now? Here's some for your nose. Extra's getting old? Oh my god, Extra. What are you doing to me? Extra's getting old? No wonder you wanted to have the fall now. I see what your intentions were. Let's see. I guess we could be a bird. Our little puppies down there. This is how you know this one's a little puppy. Went all the way in the back and got dirt. Old dogs would be like, what the hell is, who put this in here? That must be what it is sometimes. Oh, Buster's the one. Buster's not here. Where is Buster? There you go. Eat that. There we go. That's what I want. I don't know what brought me there for. Oh. Oh no, Buster's getting old. Oh god, this episode's ending off pretty sad note, isn't it? I guess it's better than to start off with a sad note. What can we name this one? Oops. Wild. There's a wild puppy. Join. Excuse me. Start eating. Good little bugger. Good. Devour the goods. And what happened to the other dog? Oh, right there. Get up here, mate. Oh, this is not get in here. Get in here, little puppies. Excuse me, this doesn't look like the right thing. Come on. Eat the goods. Good, little bugger. Good. What? Oh no. Who was that? I stopped them. Someone's about to die and I didn't pay attention. No, it looks like that's the first death message. Alright, I think we ended up there, but there's ones to be mutated next time. My disappointment will be for next time. With that dog losing his colours. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.